Hey everybody, it's Justin, and I'm going to tell you about 4 things I find very strange in Germany. However, after some time, I became quite used to 2 of them at least, and I can explain to you why. So let's get started. Now, in America, we love to eat our French fries with ketchup. All French fries and ketchup is very, very delicious. However, when I moved to Germany, I started noticing the Europeans love to eat their French fries with bum 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 mayonnaise. My first time in Germany, I went to Burger King with my brother-in-law and my wife, and I think because they wanted me to have a taste of home after eating German meals every day. Of course, I was still getting used to it. And I had the chance to have a conversation with them. But when we sat down at the table, instead of them giving me ketchup to put on my fries, they gave me mayonnaise. And I was a bit shocked. I'm like, mayonnaise with French fries? I've never tried that before. And after watching them eat it, they're like, just try it, just try it, just try it. I tried it. At first I resisted, like, that doesn't taste too good. I don't like that. But now, I'll be honest with you, I quite enjoy eating my French fries with mayonnaise. I still eat it with ketchup every now and then, but I eat it with mayonnaise. But it's not just Germany that does that. The Netherlands also eat it with mayonnaise. And the Netherlands also have a sauce called Yappie sauce that they eat with their French fries. In England, they eat their French fries, or what they call chips, with vinegar. And sometimes they eat it with gravy in Northern England. So it's not just ketchup. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is at first I did find it strange, but after a while, I enjoyed tasting the different ways of eating with fries, especially when it's like maybe a Cajun fry or fries with paprika, just a slightly different taste. The different combinations of maybe with mayonnaise adds a little bit of flavor. Now, my favorite sauce now is a special sauce, which really is curry ketchup mixed with mayonnaise and little pieces of onions. And I love to eat my fries with that. So when you come to Germany, don't be surprised when you see people eat their French fries with mayonnaise, but actually try it and try these 4 different versions or 5 different versions that I just mentioned. I'm pretty sure you would never just go back to eating with ketchup again. Every now and then, but you would love to eat it with mayonnaise. When you first come to Germany, I don't care if you were the taxi driver, I don't care if you were on the bus, or if you're riding with a friend. It seems that everyone in Germany has road rage. And I'm not saying it goes crazy like you hear the stories in America, which it can happen like that in Europe as well. But it's like every time if a person right in front of them stops at a stoplight and the light turns green, if you don't move as soon as that light turns green, they'll start blowing their horn at you. If you are a student learning, trying to learn how to drive, which there's a lot of people in Germany that are taking the lessons, and you see on top of their car it says student. So you know that they're a student. If they're at a roundabout and a kid hesitates to pull out into the roundabout, the people behind them, even though they know it's a student, will blow their horn and bum, 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 and they all do the same thing. Hey, da, da, da. And they point to their heads like saying you're stupid or you're acting, behaving unnatural. But the thing is though, they'll do it for 5 seconds, and the majority will just move on. It ends. It never really escalates like it does in other places. They just, they have to, it's like they have to say something. They have to do something. They have to give a reaction. And of course, you got to give a reaction too. Now, it just doesn't happen when they're driving cars. I think it happens anytime they have anything with wheels. You go in a grocery store, 2 shopping carts bump against each other. Both of them go, and then they just walk away from each other. They're probably like, you blew the minch or something like that. And when I first came to Germany, I'm observing all of this. And when I see the 2 people bump into each other at the grocery store, I'm like, uh-oh, something about to go down. Nope, they just walk away. And it's like I said, it happens with people riding bikes. It happens when they're just walking down the street. Germans feel like they all have this road rage. They have to react to every single thing. Most of the time it's polite, but sometimes it's just crazy. And do I react like that? Is that something that I picked up in Germany? No. In the back of my head, whenever I see that, and I want to react sometimes too, I want to blow my horn, I want to flash my lights, I want to give them the finger. I always think back, I'm gonna go back to America one day. And when I go back to visit America, I cannot develop those traits because there are some crazy people in America that will take the road rage as an excuse to do something very, very stupid. I haven't witnessed that yet in Germany, but I'm sure there's some crazy people just as crazy in Germany, but it's like the craziness really is in America when it comes to road rage. But the bottom line is, you would notice that a lot Germans have to say something. If you do not react fast enough or as fast as they think you should, especially when driving a car or bumping into each other with anything with wheels. Cake is not a dessert in Germany. Well, what does that mean? Cake is not a dessert in Germany? Well, when I first moved to Germany, I did not know about the tradition of coffee and cake. Now, I guess if you watch enough British television, you have heard the thing of, was it tea and cookies in England? Well, Germany also has a tradition called coffee and cake. And normally it happens between 2 and 5 o'clock. You can go to any bakery around after lunch time, and you will see the bakeries have probably gotten rid of all their breads and have display of 20 cakes. Families like to go in there and sit down, eat a piece of cake, drink coffee. Well, and people do that all over. So whenever we got invited to people's houses, they would always have a time reserved for coffee and cake. And it's something quite enjoyable. But the reason why it threw me off the first time was I was invited to my mother-in-law's house for Christmas or some holiday. And we went there and we went there for lunch. We were enjoying our regular meal. She had a appetizer. She had soup on top of that. Then we had the main course. And after everyone finished the main course, we kind of took a break. Everybody sat, talked for maybe 20, 30 minutes, at least they did. My German was not good enough to understand and follow the conversation. And then they put out a cake. So I'm thinking, okay, it's time for dessert. We're about to go down to dessert. And they drank their coffee. My wife drank tea. I think I drank tea as well. You gotta learn how to drink something warm. I drink hot chocolate now. But anyway, back to the story. And so I thought the cake was pretty good. I ended up eating 3 pieces of it and was full, finished. I think we took like a 15-minute walk through the forest in our local area. And we came back, Sylvia's mom said, okay, now it's time for Nachtisch, or now it's time for dessert. I'm like, dessert? Wasn't that cake? Dessert? She said, no, that was coffee and cake. I'm like, but it's a cake. How is it not dessert? And for dessert, we ended up having a dish of pudding. I'm like, I'm already full. I can't eat that pudding now. Because in my head, I thought the cake was dessert. It's totally different in America. You might have a sweet. Normally, a cake or a pie is set up for dessert. But in Germany, they just see it differently. It's reserved for coffee and cake time. So if you're ever a guest at someone's house around lunchtime, be ready. They will probably offer you coffee and cake. It might become when you first get there. It might come later, but be ready for coffee and cake. And realize that that is not a dessert. It's just a separate totally meal here in Germany. It's just a time that they enjoy to have with each other. It's a huge tradition here in Germany, and it's something that I do embrace now. And it's something that I quite understand. At first, I think the only thing that threw me off was that I thought there was dessert. I ate it up. I ate too much of it. And then when we did have dessert, I was already full. And I had to tell them, I can't handle it. But I think I ended up eating anyway because I can eat a lot. Now, the one thing in Germany that I just can't wrap my head around yet is when Christmas season starts. And Christmas season starts in Germany in September. Now, okay, I'm saying that in jest. Traditionally, Christmas season doesn't start until the beginning of December, much similar to America. However, you would not know that when you go grocery shopping. At the end of September, every shop in Germany will have a display of Christmas delicacies. So you'll have a whole row of cookies, sweets, of any type of sweets, and it's all, and you know it's Christmas because it's look like Christmas. It's built like snowmen. It's built like the Weihnachtsmann. And these displays are full, and it's just everywhere in every shop. I'm wondering, why are they selling this Christmas stuff so early? I feel like the difference is in America, we have 2 holidays that's before Christmas. And shops know that with Halloween, they can make a whole lot of money. And then Thanksgiving comes and everyone gets ready to eat. And it's really, to me, Christmas season starts in America the next day after Thanksgiving on Black Friday. And people go crazy shopping because they're getting ready for Christmas. That's when the Christmas season in America starts. And I'm guessing similar to here in Germany because they have the Advent month, which is something I will talk about later, the Advent calendar that really gets the Christmas season going. But like I said, you would not know that from the stores based on their Christmas displays. When you go visit people, you like to give a treat. Sometimes you bring a bottle of wine, sometimes you bring flowers, sometimes you bring candy. And if someone brings Christmas candy to me as a gift, I would tell them, thank you, but I can't eat this until after Thanksgiving. So these are the 4 things that wow, it took me a while to get used to. And for the most of them, I embrace. But the Christmas products early in September, I don't want to see that. But I think it does add something for the stores though. But I just tell people, it doesn't start for me until after Thanksgiving. So with that, peace.